about that particular Doc, good morning. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Morning, and how are you?
I'm doing very well. I hope same can be said about you.
Yeah,
Great. Talk to us about the event taking place today. What is it all about?
thanks so much. Let me use the opportunity to say good morning to all the farmers within the region, and then our members who actually participated in this whole program. This morning, we are having our first AGM of the Farmers Cooperative Credit Union of Upper East. It will be taking place at the Catholic Social Center exactly 9 o'clock, where we'll take a board of directors for the association, take critical decisions for the betterment of farmers and other informal businesses within the region.
Right.
Now, before anybody will even be interested in participating, I just want to throw a small light on why it's important for us to see this as our own. You know, in recent times, if whether you're a farmer, you are a trader, you are any informal business person, even people who are earning salary, when you go to the bank, the criteria that you're supposed to meet, be able to get simple loan to address your problem or to undertake your business activities is so difficult. Me myself, who is even into this business, I have a lot of collateral that I can use to guarantee loans. I went to banks on several occasions. It takes me more than 3 months for my loan to be processed. Okay. And this is actually discouraging many young people or beginners who want to go into businesses.
Right.
So we thought that this is time for us to begin thinking within ourselves. What can we do for ourselves?
Right.
It's not all the time you need to rely on outside to help you. So we can mobilize money for ourselves, share that money with our members, support them with financial literacy, and then whatever it will take for them to grow their businesses. Right. That was what gave birth to this Farmers Cooperative Credit.
Right.
So far, as we started, we have disbursed over 500,000 of loans to small businesses.
And how long have you been? How long have you been in existence?
August will be our 1 year.
Okay.
So we are very confident that now that we are going to formalize it, form the AGM, access to credit for businesses within the region will become very easy for anybody who want to venture into business.
Right.
But you can only do that when you're a member.
Right.
So we encourage everybody, people who want to go into business, people who want to go into farming, people who even need knowledge on the type of business to do to try to join our group, and they will never regret it.
Talking about membership, how does one become a member?
It's very easy. You just need to come pick a form, pay a registration fee of 20 Ghana cedis, buy a minimum size of 50 cedis, start making some savings, and you're a member.
Right.
The moment we assess the way your commitment level is, within a month or two, if you apply for loans, do whatever you want, we support you.
That's
there are a lot of people who can give testimony to what we have already done. And I think until you come in, you think that maybe I'm trying to convince you. But those who are in tell you what they are doing.
About today's program, is it open to the general public?
To be very honest, if the general public, they can only come as observers.
Okay.
But you know, AGM is meant for members.
Right.
To do voting, to take strategic plans for the association.
Right. Doc, we are very grateful and we'll speak to you after the whole process is done, and then we'll look at the way forward.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. So that was Dr. Charles Yaba speaking to us about the Farmers Cooperative Union, which is being established purposely to help farmers gain access to easy loans for farming. And he raises a very critical concern on how farmers struggle to get some loans when they are going into the crop season, or some businesses even you just need some money quickly to run into a business engagement, but you are strapped because of requirements from your mother bank, and says that they are the best option that you can turn attention to. And so to be a member, simply go pick up a form. They are located at the Benson, in the same building with the Benson Pharmacy. You just go there, you pick up a form for 20 cedis, buy a minimum shares of 50 Ghana cedis, and Ola. You are a member. Well, let me talk to you about the e-billing project. You may ask yourself about what the e-billing project is. Well, it is a project that is put together by the Netco, and it is going to help you pay off your bills easily. And also, Pizza Man Chicken Man has another irresistible offer for you this week. Imagine one pizza loaded with 3 different chicken toppings. Sounds amazing. I'm introducing the all-new Triple C pizza topped with chicken breast, chicken crunch, and chicken fillet, all on one crust and served with our special cocktail sauce. And here's the best part: Wednesdays, from Wednesday to this Wednesday to Friday, buy any pizza size and get another size pizza for the same size, absolutely free. That's right. Buy one, get one free. All Pizza Man, Chicken Man branches nationwide. Call 030-275-3430, or you walk into any of their branches, or you order from the Crispy app. Pizza Man, Chicken Man, good food lives here. Well, let's go over to our guest who already is seated in studio. This morning I am joined by Aner Bazanga. His name, Ania Ibrahim. This is the second time I've struggled mentioning your surname. He is the communications officer for the NDC for the Bogatanga East constituency. We also have Issa Sanusi. He is a member of the Upper East communications team. And they've joined me in studio this morning for us to deliberate on issues that are of national concern. The subject, you see, the internal politics have started. And so this topic around monetization would come up. But also, some time ago, the president spoke about every district or constituency getting some 10-kilometer project of road annually. We want to know, what's the state? Have we started seeing them, or we've not started seeing them? And so my guest in studio, Ibrahim and Sanusi, will help us unravel that discussion today. Gentlemen, good morning, and thank you for coming.
Good morning.
Yes, Ibrahim, I hope all is well.
Oh, all is well.
Great.
Hope you are also well.
I'm good. Are you going again for the communications officer in Bulgaria?
Yeah, we are here doing some consulting.
All the time people are doing consultations. You should know now. Or you have to consult before the oracles.
Yeah.
Or you want to go up further to a different position.
That's why I say there is still some consultation.
But you definitely
I might not. I might even decide to
pull out of the entire race.
So I can go. So that's why I say we are at approaching the big man.
Right.
The power, who holds the power and whatnot. So,
but you hold the power.
No. It's not about
the power.
I mean the delegates.
Okay.
The delegates that are you, at least as a leader, when you are elected, and then it is up to an election, you have to sit down
so that you
review yourself. Have you performed?
Okay.
If you have performed,
but you have performed.
No. I'm saying that have you? But I can feel that I'm performing.
Have you performed?
I said my performance of any political party to win
yourself.
Political power.
So if I say grade yourself,
I said every political party is formed to win power.
Right.
We have delivered our constituency. Okay. Bulgaria East was delivered to President Mahama. Right. Equally, our MP was retained.
Right.
We don't form political parties for forming sake. The main purpose of any political party in this country is to win power.
Great.
So as to whether you have performed or not, if you have lost, that you will have some instances of trying to say it's A, B, C, D, what. But since the primary right of each political party is to win political power, and the constituency was delivered, President Mahama had his votes.
Right.
So, but if I say I'm doing consultation, you yourself, you can be leading a role. Likewise, somebody made an example.
Right.
That when you are a leader, you can be in front. You are ruling the line. You cannot turn back to see whether the line is going crooked or not.
That's true.
But you believe that those who are standing behind you,
your followers should be able to
tell you that they, instead of you going, you have slide this way. So move it to the other side.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So you cannot ask for somebody trying to beat his chest And nobody will ever say that I have failed. Who on this earth has ever come out to say that I as an individual, I have failed?
Mm.
It is only those who make the assessments.
They can with the checks.
They can, yes.
Yes, with the benchmarks
And
they
of
use.
recently, the NPP's
But what
promised
is
that
happening in the NDC in the Bolgatanga East constituency? Is everything fine?
we are very, very cool. Yes.
But how the main road linking Bolgatanga Municipal to Bolgatanga East, the Kola Bridge area? What is happening? Are there what is happening? The road, it's over a year. It's been terrible. And I know you use
that road
coming.
is part of the Bakupul Manko route.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
And so when government took over, they made assessments. And it is even our brain project. We started it even before we exited power in 2016. So the last budget that they read, of recently, I heard people talking about people were demonstrating that because they look, and as a citizen, we also feel the heat because there is no NPP person, there's no NDC person
that uses the
that you will say that who doesn't use the road. It can affect you,
right?
Even if you say an NPP person, we have family members, friends who also belong to the other political divide. You understand? So all things are being made very possible to resume the route,
right? And
very soon we'll deliver. And what my MP has been able to, he has lobbied so many projects that very soon, without a good route, some of the projects that is going to execute within the constituency, without good route, it wouldn't.
That's fine.
But Ghana as a whole, as we stand, we are now, when you check Ghana, there is no place that you go there are no constructions. They are doing construction. And likewise, we always say governance is a process, it's not an event.
Right.
We cannot just get up one day and start everything every day. Right. At least you have to start a process.
That's fine.
And from your assessment and from what we hear online, on TikTok and whatnot, you see that the road minister is up to his tax. Right. He's visiting all the contractors on various.
Let me bring Sanusi into this conversation. Sanusi, I hope you're doing well.
I'm doing well.
Why are you not well?
I said I'm doing well.
You're doing well.
Except that the system is not doing
well. Oh, really? Yeah. What about the system is not doing well?
Well, a lot of ordinary Ghanaians out there tell you that, well, they only see things on paper. Reality, things are different.
What do you mean by that? What do the ordinary Ghanaians mean by that?
When you ask my brother about the link between Bolga Boko, I'm sure he wish you never asked him that. Because it is something that is not just in the plan of the political party.
How do you know that?
How many times people demonstrate?
Just once.
Before that one demonstration, there were several attempts to demonstrate, but they were killed. Anytime the people prepare themselves to demonstrate their anger about that rule, either the regional minister or somebody from above will intervene. Last time they intervened was that they deceived the people that they gave the road to a contractor to work. Little did we know that the contractor was given to erect.
Is that the narrative?
Then what is it? What did they do different? Quite apart from the gathering of the gravel to convince people that this what? Because people are getting accidents and people are becoming uncomfortable on that road. They only erected the ground.
Right.
And it's not even proper ground. Today when you go there, things are different. I'm tempted to believe that the finance minister said there are about 55 projects in this country that it needs about 12 calendar years for them to be able to complete. But Bolga Boko Road is one.
Right.
So that is why 2025 budget 0, 2026 budget 0. And I'm quite sure 2027 budget is going to be 0.
Right. You just ended your constituency elections. What's your opinion on everything? I at least the Upper East region, we didn't hear much of any skirmish taking place. It was largely peaceful. But what is your general assessment
Not
of
only
the
in the upper East,
internal,
in the
internal
entire country, it
constituency
was generally
elections?
peaceful,
Right.
except one because that apart from
Mm.
all the 270 everything. So for us, we want to take this opportunity to congratulate all the parties, especially those who contested to lead and they were not able to make it, and those who also made it. We encourage them. We are doing what we call restructuring and rebuilding. Restructuring and rebuilding does not only mean that we need to select or elect a.
Mm.
Everybody must be involved. Because the signs are so clear that we need to come together to be able to unseat this incompetent government. Save the Ghanaian public. The usual propaganda.
Right.
And it is sort of the real work of.
Right.
So for us, we wish all those who participated, both the participants and those who took advantage to lead the party in various capacity. No, it's not easy that when you are bringing 17 or 18 people to come and work together, you need to see yourself. Everybody has it.
Let me just stay with you because you just came out from an internal contest. Your party just came out from internal contest. Monetization in politics. It's been a subject that has been discussed over a long time. Is it a fight that we can successfully end? From where you think you sit, objectively, do you think that monetization in politics will ever stop?
I don't know the answer to give, but it's going to be one of the difficult to discuss. Because monetization in politics is in several forms. Even to organize a political party, need money to do that. For instance, Bolaga has about 1,220 delegates in terms of just Bolaga Council. And these are people that, if you want to lead, you need to meet all of them and then talk to them and sell your idea, even without giving them even a peso. For you to even resource yourself and go around to meet them involves resources and money. So what do we? You can't also say that you can. There's no way you can get contact with them without moving to them, even making a phone call. Even the phone call, you need to get some credit and data to be able to reach out to them. I'm sure what people are worried, and all of us should be worried, is when it is an election time, what we perceive to be what they give out to delegates or party members in order to convince them to vote for a particular candidate, either candidate A or candidate B. But if you look deep into it, it is not always the money that makes out the case in all circumstances. I have witnessed elections where monies were dashed out to people. Yes, the people took the money and end up voting for their preferred candidate instead of the one who spent. That is how it should be. But unfortunately, the political party themselves, we need to do reorientation to ourselves and our members. Because most often you see that people, we are denying of capable people simply because the persons are not able to raise money or have money enter into contest. It should not be so. That is why in the past there are several discussions that other CSO and other stakeholders are asking government to come in and take certain responsibility the political party so that the state can own the parties. by providing some resources so that we know that when you're going to do ABCD, state is taking care of this so that we'll be able to minimize, if not to erase monetization, but we should be able to minimize the money. Other than that, look, it's becoming, it will one day wake up and all those that we are elected or selected, either they are dragged back, they can even be suicide bombers because they have the money. And yet they can lead the political party. It's something worrisome. You see that people go around, talk to delegates, and the delegate will honestly tell you that, oh, as for this man, he's a good person, he's a good candidate, and he doesn't have money.
They'll tell you that
Oh, yes.
in your face.
Yeah. No, they will not tell you on your face. When you leave, they will discuss among themselves.
Okay.
Oh, as for this person, the thing, it fits him. He doesn't have money.
So does it now mean that as a Ghanaian, if you want to venture into politics, you must find a bankroller who is behind you pushing your agenda?
Oh yes, that there's not only you have to, that you yourself have to bankroll yourself. Because there's even if you have a bankroller, he will not be able to do enough for you. He has, or he or she has his limit. There's a limit which the person can support. But that is why even some have to even go extra mile to look for resources. Some even go in for loan. Those who have the ability to do that, they are able to go to banks and other places to get loans. Even going to Parliament. You know, there was a time CDD came out, a figure that for you to able to finish primaries and go around and they elect you as a member of Parliament, the quantum of money you need to spend, it is not a joke. That is why I watched some of the African moves. Somebody was saying that look, they accuse the member of Parliament for not doing anything for them. Especially there was some particular person. Anytime he would take the member of Parliament on. So when he went home to tell the wife, so my dear, can you imagine? One of my constituents asked me a question. Honorable, what have you done for this constituent? He has forgot to ask me, Honorable. Ever since you've been to that house, have you been able to recoup what you have spent? Because when he was looking for the position or the this, he was spending, or the people think that he was doing humanitarian service. So that you see that the perception of even that thing, for us to be able to do that, we should be able to reorientate also, so that we take it out of our mind. That look, we are looking at somebody who is capable. But the moment you go and meet even people to talk, some will not even listen to you. They are only doing their calculation. The other person that came and left, how much did he give? So what will you give?
So they are looking at the highest
They are
bidder.
looking some, but
Okay.
I'm saying that in other cases, or many cases that I've also witnessed, I've seen that yes, some spend money, and yet people spend little, not even spending at all, and yet they won.
Right.
But these are exceptional cases. But it's becoming worrisome that all of us know that it is now a common or a common or known secret that if you want to lead, you need to get resources. It's even trickling down to even positions that were just they call you and give you. Some were even dodging those positions. But today, you want to become an assemblyman. It's not easy. You need to spend. But those the people even dodge because when you pass it, they'll give you assemblyman. But no, it's no longer like that. You need to suffer for it. You need to resource. So it becomes something different. So political parties have a lot to do. And yes, we also have a lot to do because even if you see most of the time people complain about their members of parliament, their leaders, not because of development, but because the person doesn't, either you don't attend social gathering whereby you dash out. Those members of parliament also learn that they also forget to even lobby for their concern. You see individuals be giving them money. It doesn't help at all. So monetization in politics, real. we can only be playing the ostrich, especially when it comes to NDC and MP. We drum home to look as if that thing doesn't exist. And in reality, we all know
It all exists.
it all exists.
Right.
And we must take steps to curb it. We must take steps, if not to totally eradicate it, to be able to manage. Yes, resources is needed to organize any political party. But when you ask, you can't gather people, you don't give them tea. You can't do this, you don't do this. So it is a lot of things that involve. It's a lot of resources involved. Organizing political. It is not a joke.
Thank you very much, Sunusi. Let me go to Ibrahim. Is it happening? You
Good morning. This act go with
Right.
but most of the time the competence ones, you can be competent, but you can be financially down. And in this country, if you don't have any financial system to induce delegates and whatnot, don't even attempt it. We can decide to be dilly-dallying, just be touching the surface, saying that it doesn't happen. But like what he has said, the two bigger political parties, if you don't have resources, you can't go in. Somebody can openly tell you, oh, if it is this person, the person is very good. But his problem is he doesn't have anything. So he doesn't have anything, his competence will be hidden. What he would have contributed to the development of the constituency or the party will be redundant because he doesn't have the much resources to what to go into an election, to go and campaign vigorously, and to go and win. There are people who are very competent. They will go around the whole region. I'm just taking Upper East for an example. The person goes there, he does all what he's supposed to do. Somebody wouldn't go out. The person only prepares resources. The next day to the elections, then he moves in.
Just to induce.
And the thing changes with all his efforts, with all whatsoever that he has done, has gone down. Most of the times we blame politicians of being corrupt because all political parties, we blame them for being corrupt. And it is always we, the people underground, we make them to do what? To engage in corruption. How much is the salary of an MP? Let's just assume that the MPs, they take 200,000 Ghana cedis or 300,000. Now, as an MP, the person has a family to feed. He has bills to cater for. He has other amenities that he's supposed to take care of. Take that one off his salary. Definitely, as an MP, let's not pretend as if you should be in a certain stature in life.
Yeah.
It's not just maybe where I will go and sit down and eat, or where I will engage where I roam. I wouldn't force my MP to go and be doing that because of the office that you are holding, you need some kind of stage that people will respect you, so that you can be able to execute all your the things that you have promised. So if an MP takes home, let me see, 300 or whatsoever, he has keys to take care of. He has other his car. We should be fueling his car for a month. Then we the same people, we usually give bills to the MPs. I can take my MP for example. Instances, let me say in 2015, the NDC, 2014, the NDC did we expanded our electoral college, and we're saying that each and every member, if you are a card-bearing member, you are a delegate. We did that in 2014. And look, I can tell you it wasn't easy. My MP for one day, he was going out for a campaign. Before he could say Jack, when he opened the door, many people had just surrounded his house. What is it? School fees. Within my eye, this one, it was not like I've heard it. Within me, the MP went in, brought 50,000 Ghana cedis. I'm telling you, 50,000 Ghana cedis. We stood there, were writing the names, and we're giving monies. We're giving it to them, giving it to them. Yeah, we gave all the monies out. We thought we had solved the problem, not knowing that we were yet to begin.
You just scratched them.
The next day, when he did that, with the 50,000 that he gave, and we're giving, we even came around loss, and we took another 8,000 or 5,000 addition to close for that day. And each and every one of them, they would take either 300, 500, and it was just all what? Look, when he did that, we thought that, the number of people that came, the next day,
you either not get some or you reduce.
The next day, it was worse. The next day, it was worse. Because those who also took part of them, those who went and told them.
Yes.
And you see, they understand that politicians make money. They make so much money. Money and then like somebody will say, I have gotten my own.
My share.
If you want, you sit down.
Let's listen. I just chanced on a video of your member of parliament when he was interviewed by Bolare as on Star. Yes.
Look, the next day
where he said he spent
as for that one,
between 3 million to 4 million in 2024 election.
MP.
Yes,
with my MP. Yes, I know. This one I don't even need Bolare's this thing because I see it with my real eyes. Look, I said when we gave, that's 2014, and it was around, we spent almost 60,000 on that particular morning, even before we went out.
How did we get to this point?
It is I'll come to that.
Right.
The next day, the numbers were worst. The numbers were worst. Look, and we wrote names again. We even target that, let's give, since we're giving them according to their fees, let's make a round figure. If you are from tertiary, you take 500. If you are from SS, you take 300. So that you can be able to touch more people.
Yeah.
Because the other previous, they were giving it when you come with your fees and what you settle.
Okay.
So now, the way the numbers were growing, we made that round figure. Same. The next day, another thing. So, example.
3 days in a row.
Yes. Example like my MP. How much is his salary? He has family to cater for. He has electricity bill. He has a whole lot. He has family pressure that his siblings too will also need something from him. Where do we expect him to get such monies? Where do we usually expect the person to get that particular money? Because even if you are taking 1 million Ghana cedis a month, and as an MP, they look immediately. You can ask of any of the MPs when their constituent is aware that they are in the house. The next day is always like a hospital. A whole lot. You see people sitting in queue just to see him. Others will be coming with school fees. Others will be coming with health facilities, health issues.
Yeah, health bills.
At an instance whereby somebody was marrying, was coming for the MP to go and pay his dowry.
He mentioned it in one of our
somebody was going to, we were going to marry.
It's a good thing to marry.
It's a good thing to marry. And we are not saying, look, when you marry, you have to make sure that you are able to do what? You are able to cater for your family. Yeah. You married and paying of the dowry, cows. You expected the MP to give you money for 2 cows so that you will pay
the one.
And he will pay 2 and wait for some, and you can collect the 2 today. And then next year
you go and pay the rest.
You go and repay the rest. Where do you expect the MP to get such money? Where do we usually expect? And when you are somebody,
sometimes when I hear such stories, I feel it's funny.
I pity the MP. You see, I pity MPs who don't have side jobs.
Yeah.
The only advantage my MP have was that he's a legal practitioner, and his chambers is one of the biggest chambers that we have in this country. So he make his own money. If you go and bring somebody like me sitting down here, and I even become the MP, your visitation, You have to be doing like you have to be, you just
have a
come in the
strategy.
morning. The
You
next
can-
thing you just come to a
Before
radio
they hear
station.
that you had come.
Before they will hear you are on your way back. So most of the time they said people say they don't have access to their MPs, it's
Mm.
dodging them. Look, they go through a lot. Very stressful. You take his salary and you see what the person is also demanding. There are other people who wants money just to let me say school, others come in genuinely. At an instance, my MP was doing certain thing, like he was somebody that everybody know. If you come, it is green, you tell that it's green. If it is yellow, you tell that it's yellow. Somebody that you are the mother is a teacher, the father is a teacher, and you want your son to benefit from the common fund. And you will know the reason why common fund is being kept is for the brilliant but needy people. So you are working as a government worker, your wife is working, and you can't cater for your child's school fees. What as compared to somebody that doesn't have any end of means at the end of the month?
Right.
The person doesn't even have 1 cedi to take from government coffers. That person to his son one common fund.
How did we get?
And so, no, you see, likewise we are saying now, fasting time. Politicians have brought issues upon themselves again. Fasting time, they have to cough up sugar for we the Muslims. When it is up to eat it other, they'll cough up rice. They'll buy chips. It was not part of the politics of, but most some of the issues, we have a way and manner. Like we ourselves dragged, there are certain issues that we have dragged yourself. We Muslims we fast. Why must a politician give us money, sugar? And it's a holy man that we are supposed to pray to God. People can judge MPs because the MP was not able to give them sugar.
And that can
People
spoil
take
it.
on MPs because the MP hasn't given sugar. And that the other constituency, the MP has given sugar. Where has sugar found itself into our religion? And that it is now a burden on all the MPs. It is all a burden that you go and buy sugar. When you calculate the amount of money they are going to spend it on sugar, it can even be able to cater for a 6-unit classroom block. It can use that particular money can be used to do what? To make to construct
something,
water
yeah.
pipe.
That will be
water,
beneficial
yes.
to everyone.
But every fasting season, the MP.
So the politician brought this upon himself.
We don't look. That's why I said at the issue.
Or is it the pressure?
Look at it,
is it the pressure?
it's
The pressure to
And
win
see,
election.
Somebody will be coming with a new idea.
Okay.
I let me say an example. My other brother Yasanusi. He can be he might be competent.
Okay.
And I want to defeat him. All what I have looked, you pass here is there, pass here. So I have to do something that he has never done before.
Let's take the is there Ayawas? Which constituency in Accra that Baba Jamal gave out televisions? And you see when you even look the television, that amount of money television. Yes. What was behind the scenes was it? How much is that particular TV? Yes. NASCO is 32 inches. It's not even up to 1,000. And even if you are buying it from a wholesale, yes. But what the delegates to was more than it. But because the television was huge and you were seeing the numbers, what went under behind the scenes, you wouldn't. The television is just like, let me say 500 and something or so, because it was 32 inches. And with time, we'll now start distributing cars. So.
Yes. And because of what? It is people who come in.
Yeah.
Likewise, I say you have an MP who always works very hard. He goes to lobby for projects. He makes sure that these things, when you want it, he will try his way out. But simply because that the person wasn't able to give you
money,
10 cedis,
some amount of money you wanted.
Our my MP, the same thing. Like people as politicians, when they hear that the MP is coming, so the MP is in their house. Others are not going there to just bring their problem. They just want to go and say, "Good morning, MP. How are you?" He's fine. When he's going, then he sorted out 50 cedis. Huh? He's sorted 20 cedis. And when those things were not like at a point, my MP, sometimes he goes too blunt. He just like people will come and greet him and they will expect something from him. And he said, "This money cannot do you anything. If you have a problem, come and tell me. if I can solve it.
Yeah.
And this one, they turned the language back that
Yes. He went and he didn't
he
get help.
insulted them. Somebody came as a young student, wanted fees to go and pay for his tertiary fees. But while the person was coming to the MP, his phone was more than the amount that the person was looking for. The shoe was more than what the person was coming for.
So just sell one
His
of them.
outfit alone was not easy.
So just sell
So-
one of them and buy and go and pay your fees.
As an MP, my MP frankly told the person that, you see, you are my daughter or you are my son, but I'm going to advise you. You might think that I don't like you, but when you next time you are going for something from somebody, you can even go there and they'll look at you and decide not to render the help that they want to. Look at how you have dressed. This phone can even buy, can even pay for the amount of money
Mm.
you wanted to pay. Your shoe. And he said, oh, he's also a lady. He's a guy, and he knows some of the items that are in the market.
Mm.
Immediately the MP mentioned that, please, at least look at the dressing. They said, the MP said that, why should you ride a motorbike to my house if you want help?
Ah.
That was how they made it.
They twisted it.
They twisted it.
That's fine.
That's
Just wrap
why
up for
should
me.
why should you wear that? They say, why should you ride a motorbike to my house when you needed help? You should have footed. Meanwhile, that was not what he said. And so we politicians, there are certain things that even at the topmost level, we do it to ourselves
Right.
just to get an opportunity to defeat
Right.
the person.
Right.
You get me? And other instances, it is from the grassroots. They themselves, likewise, I've said the amount of money that my MP spent. You take, as at that time, 2014, their salary was not up to that
Mhm.
amount that
Mhm.
I was meant. Their salary was not up. What did you expect her to expect him to get the money?
So in
He has to, like, if he's not somebody who has a side issue as a legal counsel, as a lawyer, and he makes his own money, where is he going to get those monies? Those monies will, and he's given an office. He has to find a way of recouping the money.
so that's
And you come and you like, while Sanusi was making his submission, he even mentioned that, why is it that you didn't ask me about how I'm going to recoup my money?
Mm. Mhm.
Nobody invests in a vacuum.
Yeah, you have to recoup.
Yes, nobody, that is the fact. Nobody invests in a vacuum. So if you don't invest in a vacuum, you will need something to come out. And so when you spend money per each delegate, it happens between the two political parties.
Right.
And extend that, as a delegate, they were giving 5,000, others were giving 3,000, 2,000 to delegates just to make sure that the person secure a slot to become an MP. So when you secure that slot, where are you going to get that money to recoup of the investment that you have done?
Anyway.
We have brought ourselves this way. The grassroots, there are other instances that you will blame some of them solely on the grassroots, like people who come to render for help. The example that I was giving,
Yeah.
that somebody said the MP should pay his dowry. You are going to marry, at least. So if the MP decide to be marrying wives for everybody, how much is a cow today?
Then that would be an issue.
That would be an issue.
Right.
So some of the issues we ourselves,
So
we have brought
do
it
you have
upon
anything to
ourselves.
add to this conversation before we move on to the next
I
issue?
remember somebody approached me and said, "Idi." Eventually, he was asked to marry the lady. He died. Either 7 people. How? Because lady gave birth to 2. So he approached me and said I should test somebody for. Well, I would have wished that you are dead, both of us, and I'll tell the person to. No. Well, the way the matter is, I should go and say that. No. If I go and say it, we like a joke. Let's go together so that you can say it. For me, even as at the time the MPB was doing the rearing for food,
Yeah.
you will not be able to get 7 people to do rearing for food, let alone an individual to get it for you to go and pay. Like he said, we brought it upon ourselves. That's why Kim Ensa Bonsu embarked on a certain December. He didn't get the support because he was, okay, if you want to become in a primary, giving out television set, fridges. Just that's within your party. And those who are going to elect you to go to parliament, what will you give?
And mind you, your own political party members, MPP and DC, the two political parties, none of us can make decisions. The critical decision is the floating
Is a
voter.
floating voters.
So he was saying that, look, so let's fight it. So that when you are going to do this, it should be quite of money. And this incentives that, but like we said, competition. Somebody thinks that whilst you are there, you should be able to do ABC. And we also see that you'll be here in Bolga and they said MP for Etuno, then ABC, yeah, then that. So you expect that your MP should be doing
It's now a
so.
benchmark for all MPs.
So what is important is that if the reorientation is able to carry on, what MP what you will use to share? Why is it that they won't establish their own like educational
Funds.
fund so that whoever wants to do education, he knows that there's a fund available. Not only the common fund that is given to MP, that people know that sometimes it is not able to do anything. So until we are able to do this thing, we will be in this for a longer time. Because if I am a voter and I see that you have gone to give your political party people fridges, iron, money
During the election, I expect that you
yes,
give me
you can't
something
come and
too.
say I should go and
I
vote
agree.
for you and it
For
is
free.
nothing. So it is something
Right.
that we are in,
Mm.
and it will take us a long time to
Mm.
get until we are able to go back to the drawing board and make the reorientate our members and the Ghanaian public. That look, if you are MP, your role is to enact law.
Right.
But because of, you see, they will come and tell you that if you vote for this MP, you don't vote for this government, you won't get development. So it is the mindset. People have fine-tuned our mind to the extent that if I'm voting for MP, we know it's not going to make law, it's going to bring development.
Right.
So definitely there will be enormous pressure. That's why you see that the parliament itself, they have to find a way of getting the health fund for MP, get a common fund for MP, educational fund for MP, and yet it is woefully inadequate.
Right.
Because it comes in a piecemeal.
Right.
It's not able to meet the pressure that is on the ground. So if it is that orientation that an MP is going to make a law, but the MP who is even come to tell you he wants to make MP, he will not tell you he's going to make laws. He will tell you what he'll be able to do. Even what Napoleon could not do, he tell you he'll be able to do. So it is not the people, but it is those also who want to lead. But the fact must also be said that if you come to tell somebody that now that where we are now, you come to when I go to parliament, I'll make sure the laws are made well.
Nobody will
You will
mind.
not cross this wrong bridge. You know
Yeah.
where to cross
They are
it.
expecting something.
They are expecting something.
Right.
So it is a difficult job.
Right.
So I will recall again for government
Mm.
to assist political parties
Right.
so that there will be some little bit of ownership. Now, when you are going, you know that this aspect government is taken care of.
Mm.
So what is left, the political parties themselves will be able to do ABC.
Right.
But it is something difficult.
Right.
You know, remember the last time, even the law of the EC, political parties should be able to have offices, number of offices across the country. But I'm not sure some political parties are able to do that. It also tells you that even right from the word go, it tells you that if you don't have resources, you will not be able to form a political party because you need offices, you need to be seen everywhere, you need to do some program to advocacy program to announce your presence and also tell the Ghanaian public what we'll be able to. So it is a challenging one that for me, I will continue to call the state come in for assistance.
This is A1 Radio 101.1, and this is a political Thursday. You can follow the conversation on online at a1radioonline.com/listen. You can also watch us live on Facebook at facebook.com/A1 Radio. Do well to leave your comments there. You can listen to us on Zeno Radio, Radio Garden, and the Tune In Radio. Anerba Zangya Ania. Let me come to you. Somewhere it's exactly a year when this announcement was made, captured in the media budget by the finance minister, announcing that each constituency was going to benefit a 10-kilometer road.
166 constituencies.
So 166 constituencies were going to benefit 10-kilometer each year of road. The president reiterated this in September when he went inspecting some road projects. Exactly a year in, we from the NDC, since you're a government you're a communicator for the ruling party, has any constituency had this road project started? And I mean a constituency, yes, they may, but in the Upper East region, is there a promise that is still yet to be fulfilled, or
Because it's 166 constituencies.
Yes.
So that's why I said I wanted to get the list, maybe the list of those constituencies, at least.
We've since then we
currently
calling
as we
for it.
speak, there is
Yes.
construction that are ongoing
Mm.
around all the most of the constituencies.
Mhm.
And in April this year, government was able to pay off $2.2 billion of the road fund. Inherited projects that we even inherited from the past government,
Right.
NPP's government. We were able, in April, the finance minister was able to clear about $2.2
Mm.
billion of those funds. So I can say on authority that some of the constituencies that are part of the 166, the rules, there are currently rules construction that is currently going on.
Mm.
And we monitor social media, we monitor radio stations, monitor TV stations, we monitor other social media outlets that the road minister, Mr. Kwame Governs Abuja, has been on field
Mm.
going after contractors who, let me say, who are not trying to, who according to the timetable that they have given on the road projects. Recently, it was in Volta region too. That was the 2 days before today. It was in Volta region with the Volta regional minister going looking into some of the construction that is going on. So I would say the president say at least before 4 years they are going to invest about 40-kilometer roads.
Mm.
So that yearly it will be 10-kilometer of roads in each of the constituencies.
Yes.
And currently, as we speak, there are construction that are ongoing.
But don't
As
you
to
think-
whether
Mhm.
as to whether those constituencies are they part of the 166 or there are stalled projects. There are other projects that the road minister, I can remember he was having a banter with one of the contractors.
Mm.
He took the contract, he was on it. Before he could say Jack, he went and picked another one. And that the other one you haven't even worked on it. And to cover it all, he was even paid all the monies, and you go there, there are no rules. This is where sometimes political decisions comes in. You can hear loud and clear that the road minister was telling the third contractor that, look, these things, we are not going to tolerate them again. Simply because you have people who are at the highway authority or whatsoever, you get your monies will be paid to you all. And per your own timetable, you are not even going according to what you ought to do. You get me? So the 166 constituency that His Excellency was talking, I can see that there are ongoing construction, but to get the constituency, so this place is like this place is like this. Like what we have said, we have 276 constituencies, but the target aspect was 166. And there is currently ongoing construction that are going on. So this government, since its inception, we have paid debts with projects that we even inherited from the NPP's government. We continue them. Our own people that we promised the good people of Ghana, that gave us the victory in 2024.
Mhm.
It's ruled out.
Right.
There is ongoing construction from any of the region. There are so many construction that is currently going on. So I can say on authority that the government hasn't reneged on its promise. Government is still on track.
So does
But
it
to
worry
quantify the amount, whether the 10-kilometer route, whether
Mm.
it has gotten to, that is where we have a caveat. That how do you exactly, and if no, you don't go in with technical people to know that, oh, the 10-kilometer route that the government has promised, it is able to meet set target.
Does it worry you that as a party communicator, you cannot clearly lay hands on the list of constituencies that are going to benefit from this 166 10-kilometer road per constituency, especially as a communicator from a constituency which is in dire need of roads? Doesn't it worry you?
I worry they worry they are in two phases. Worry just because if I should have the list of the one, and I believe my constituency will be part of it. We have problems with our roads. Before 2024 election, there was a scheduled route project that even happened in Bolga East. They just did the Kutal. I don't know whether it was there to oil that they poured there or whatsoever. Before you could say that the place has become reddish again. And the other aspect of the worry that I said I should be because as a constituent, as an executive, I'll be happy that government do all the promises that it has, because it will give me the edge to go in and fight for my political party. You understand? Project that we have promised that 10 kilometers per route of the each constituencies. Yes, Bolga East, there are symptoms of it being started. You understand? And
are you saying that the opening of roads in Bolgatanga East district can be attributed to the 10-kilometer per?
The DCE himself, as like government appointee, has always, especially Bolga East, he has been always up to that, because as a DCE, some of the roads that he's supposed to open, there are other accessible roads who are supposed to be opened for him, and who are supposed to be open for the constituencies. I believe it's up to that tax. But to the 10 kilometers, that's why I was saying that unless we go in as technical people to determine whether the road that they have done, whether it is up to the 10 kilometers road.
But you should be interested.
No, I should be interested. Why? I must be interested. Not
because for the opening of roads in Bolgatanga East, we are aware that it's an initiative from the assembly. There were some which was published here. But specifically, because I don't think a road project in your constituency, which is attributed to the 10-kilometer per constituency, wouldn't be clearly made known.
I am saying, that's why I'm saying that I have there is symptom that it will begin.
It would begin.
Yes, I have the symptoms, because we're saying per year. You understand? You can only assess in the NDC government if this year has ended and the set projects are not like
the promise was made last year, July, and we are in July this year.
In July. Yes, I'm saying that. Yes,
by now we should see signs, not this. And the president categorically indicated that the projects are going to begin from January 2026.
That is why I am saying that you can't just, because the project didn't begin in January, as the president has promised, it is a failure on the part of government.
There's a lot.
You can't say because if it is January, yes, because if you say January, it's going to, because there are other instances, just like what MPP were defending this.
The Kwalugu so there's a lot that goes into it.
Yes, the Kwalugu multipurpose dam, that $12 million or whatsoever had gone missing.
Right.
That we don't even know where it has gone to. When you ask them, most of the communicators tell you that going to the field.
Yes.
And we are not going to use the MPP as a benchmark to assess ourselves.
But now you are doing one.
No, I'm only saying that you can. When you say the processes will begin, because project doesn't just begin when you just see January and then it is just you see there are paperwork, there are other things. But I am not hiding behind that to say that is the reason why the contractor hasn't moved. Some of them haven't moved to site, but some have moved to site. You understand? And so governance, let's take it as a process. Let's not, we can rush. Because the president said it's January, we wish that by January you see all the 166 constituency, construction is ongoing. Maybe some of the constituencies that the contractor has moved, his own will be different from what the other constituency person, maybe movement of equipments and other things. If you can use maybe Accra or let me see Central Region or whatsoever, the person might be able to move to site very early as compared to somebody who will be coming to Upper East and whatnot. But I wouldn't hide behind because I wouldn't hide behind to say that simply because the project didn't start in January, it should be a failure. No.
You know, the president was speaking at the National Sanitation Day.
Yes.
Yes. And let me just read the quote. He says, and from next year, we will choose the best districts. But we have the 10 kilometers per constituency program. We'll be starting with 166 constituencies. And every year, we will do 10 kilometers of roads and pavements that we can improve.
No, I don't have problem with the yes.
My question is, he started by saying from next we'll choose the best districts. Is it possible that the choice of best districts is linked to the construction of roads? And maybe if we are not seeing anything here, it means maybe our districts are not best.
No, I'm not saying so. I don't think it's so.
I'm thinking out loud.
Yes, you're always thinking out loud. That I don't think it's so.
Let's bring Senusi to the conversation.
The president say every year.
All right.
So I say let's judge us.
And it's July.
Yes, it's July.
Rains have started.
Yes, judge us by the end of the year. That one you can take it on us. But I believe the project that we have promised, there are other places that have begun.
Right.
It is not a 0 over 166.
I would have been.
Said no. Everybody pursue one development. There's nobody. If you don't want development,
in the Upper East region, at least we should have been mentioning names. This constituency, the 10-kilometer road has started there.
There are other Upper East projects that are ongoing. There are other projects that are ongoing.
Road projects.
I'm saying that there are other projects apart from the road project.
No, we know there are other projects, but specifically the 10-kilometer constituency.
So. Because you have not seen or you haven't heard or you haven't read, doesn't mean that government is not going to start it.
Oh, but we know you politicians.
No, it's not. I'm saying that doesn't mean that government is not going to start it.
telling us about it. Anyway, let's bring it Senusi to the conversation. Senusi.
The NDC has a track record.
Are you scared this might be one of one constituency, $1 million promise that you made to the good people of Ghana, and eventually we really didn't see much of it.
1 million per constituency, there was a fiat issued by this government. It is not a promise that never materialized. Continue to exist.
So we have the $4 million came into the constituency.
Yes.
Okay. But no, let's talk about the roads. You will come back there.
I'm saying to you, NDC has a track record in Upper East region.
Okay.
When it comes to talking between 2009 and 2016, both were Upper West and Upper. They are not able to construct a major tar road. So if 8 years, they have not been able to.
You mean all the political parties or specifically?
No, I'm talking about the NDC per se.
Okay.
In the Upper East, they were not able to construct a major tar road.
What's your definition of major?
Boku to Bolga. Okay. Major.
Completed.
Boku to Nafrongo is a Boku. Nafrongo to Sandima. It's a major. What they were able to do, it took them 8 years to construct 7 kilometers road from Big Boss to. So took them another 8 years to construct a 5 kilometers from the Euro or the Medina there to go. So if the president comes to say that in each constituency, this thing should be difficult. If not, it is a propaganda. How much is 10 kilometer road per constituency or 160 constituency? And this is July. The promise was made last year. If you haven't seen sign, you see that my brother was battling. I'm saying to you that when it comes to road, he will not want you to be talking about because he's the biggest corporate in terms of suffering. So, yeah, if you're talking of the best district, Bolga East was a judge, the second best in the region. So they qualify to get that 10-kilometer construction. Unfortunately, the last time I heard my brother Abdallah, he said Honorable Azekadon was able to lobby, got 15 kilometers. Where are they? Where are they? So it is just one of the mini propaganda being exhibited by this government. That's what I'm saying to you, that on paper, things look good. But in reality, you cannot fail it.
At least they've made a promise which we can hold them to. And
You can't hold them
government
to anything
Yes.
because they are not going to do it.
How certain are you that they are
Ah.
not going to do it?
If when you say even the Bola Bokuro they started it, can you start a project and the project is nearly completion? The major work that's not left on Bola Bokuro are the 3 bridges, and yet there's no sign. And finance minister is telling us that road is that project is part of the 55 project that we need 12 calendar years to come. And you want me to believe that when they say they're going to do this, look at how people are struggling. It's between the bridge and how many kilometers? It's not even up to a kilometer. So when the people rise up and then they demanding the share of the national key, they only ask politicians to come and talk to them. They only come to convince them, oh, don't do, NPP is doing it. If you do that, you're going to spoil our party name. Why? Political parties are there to bring the bomb.
Right.
It doesn't matter whether I belong to that political party or not. But as to be seen to be fighting even my own, to make sure that things, that's why I'm saying that I have a problem with this side of the country, especially when it comes to our MPs. Because I was expecting that now that it's even 15 MPs, they have nothing to lose if they come together and issue a statement asking the government of the day to do what is expected of them. But no, they will not do it. But they are always quick. They are always quick to support their colleagues somewhere to be able to get what they want. For instance, when the Kosombo village affected Volta region and East region, what did they do? The MPs, led by a black one in Co, threatened the government of the day then, if you don't add compensation to take care of the people, we are not going to approve your budget. And they got the support of our MPs. They all supported wholeheartedly. And lo and behold, they had it. But when he was quick to talk about Kolgu Multipurpose Dam, when the Kolgu Multipurpose Dam was brought on the table, and all of us know the devastating effect of the spillage of the Bagre Dam in the people of Upper East region in northern Ghana. Lives are lost, properties are lost, everything, farm produce are always lost when the spillage is. Do you look at the magnitude or the amount or the quantum involved about the project, or you look at the lives of people and what you always do? It was an annual ritual. We lose lives, not a life, lives. Our MP joined their colleagues and walk out and say that the quantum of money that involved was too much.
Which year was that?
The year they were passing the decision to support the Kolgu Multipurpose. All of them, they walk out. When the project didn't materialize, the same people came to say they want to blame government. How do you do that?
Does it worry you that this promise will not come?
No, it doesn't worry me because I know it's not going to.
But it should worry you. Won't you be excited to see 10 kilometers, 40 kilometers within the Bolgatanga municipality
constructed? I don't want to deceive myself. I've just given
so you are measuring your
the litany of history of the NDC in government. That there is a track record in this when it comes to road construction. They are not able to do. So if they say they're going to construct road, 10 kilometers road, and we only need 2 or even 1.5 kilometer road, it took us more than almost 2 years. We're not getting it. How will I be excited that they're going to do 10 kilometers?
Initially, you said the NDC has not completed any major project. Has the NPP ever completed a major road project in the Upper East region under the tenure of your 8 years?
We have done it.
Here within the region?
Yes, even the Bolga Bokuru.
Yes.
It was almost 70 to 75% complete. So when you look at even Sandima,
that sword was cut by the NDC in 2016.
Up to now, we're still battling with it.
But the NPP had its turn.
Yes,
to fix
the NPP had its turn. Now done its part.
Mm.
We are worried because this is a region
Okay.
where the NDC gets a lot of. Even the general secretary now, the general chairman, told us on our face that it doesn't need NDC to be in power before the people of Upper East will support. Whether they are in power or in opposition, the people of Upper East will go,
Mm.
which is true. So if people are, if they are getting their vote basket in this region, we expect more from them. We should not be comparing what the NPP do for the people of Upper East and what the NDC did for Upper East. The writings on the wall are clear.
Right.
That the people of Upper East said, any day, any time from now, this is where we want to be.
Mm.
So we expect that when NDC is in power, people of Upper East should be demanding more. Now, you don't wait when NDC exit and you begin to demand more from the government, which you always even get more than even what NDC is.
Mm.
Recently, we're talking of the airport. What has become of the airport? Nobody knows. It's stories upon stories, stories upon stories. What is it that in this region that you can see that NDC, when they came 1.5 years, almost get into 2 years? There's a measure. That's why you ask him, well, to mention even one construction. Just one construction in your constituency or your district, so that we can go and see that road construction, this is the road contractor. But apart from the speed ramp contract awarded,
right,
nothing has done in Upper.
Right, Senesi.
Bolga East.
Mm.
And as for what they are going around opening the areas with the
drip equipment.
Yeah, so you cannot be saying that this is what government is doing special.
Right.
So we want to see the whole of Upper East. They should pinpoint one construction of road that we can calculate it in the one part of the 166 district that the president talked about. Unless otherwise, they want to tell us that as for the 166, the 15th district of Upper East is not part.
Right.
That one
Right.
For now, there's none. That is why we are demanding from him. Because if there was some,
that's fine.
A1 as a media station would have known.
Right. Thank you very much, Senesi. Let me bring Aneba Zangya into this conversation.
See, when my brother spoke, when you asked him about it, so which of the road did
but then he said the Boku Bolga road was 70% complete.
If you know Boku from Binduri, the road from Binduri going to Boku, we had tried that one.
Okay.
We had tried that one. So sometimes they say that we didn't even do anything. We only signed paper, which is a palpable lie.
But signing is part of the work.
Where Pires Galvao's workshop, where they put all their things and whatnot. From that place going to Boku was already tied as of 2016 before we exited power. That road was started. So we started the process, and governance is a continue. Luckily, you came in. How long did you take? You said they wanted to do value for money audit. It took more than almost 4 years or what? Value for money audit. They came and then increased the amount of money there and reduced the size. So when we are talking about the projects that are big, yes, everybody in each party person will like to do. But apart from the rules, it is not only the rules that the NDC government. There are a whole lot of projects that are my constituency like this. There are modern police station and one. You can talk about the expansion, the building of teacher quarters, not only Bolga, across all the constructions of health centers. You understand? Road is very good, but you cannot pin on government just simply because the road project that we're currently they haven't begun. All other projects that they them in the no. There are other monumental projects that are currently going on. Yes, Upper is NDC. And we have not reneged on our. We are doing what we are supposed to do, fulfill all our promises. The airport that he even mentioned, it is under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. You begin a process. And
You mean project on the X, it will begin or it will be constructed?
Recently, I said recently the RM
Mm-hmm.
even did an open, let me say, engagement. You see, want to raise money through the mining sector. Some of the mining activity that they are going to be part of them.
Mm-hmm.
There are a whole lot. So we are thinking, government is thinking, we are thinking loud. So we shouldn't just pin government on only the road. If somebody tells us that because the road, because the government promised 10 kilometer roads, and the government hasn't executed that one, no, there are other projects. Like just one that I have made. We have seen MPs face about 2 months ago. How MPs came home, and it was like thought a lot. There is ongoing construction. So you can't pin the NDC government because of they have a road, something that a lacuna that not been covered. For that matter, government has. My brother began his problem submitting by saying that government has failed. As usual, as in the end, government has failed. The government has failed compared to current NDC government. What we met in today when power was handed. The CD, the CD, you couldn't even get it.
Right.
You see,
Right.
inflation was hovering around a certain thing. There were a whole lot of misgovernance that was going on. With the inception of the NDC government, you can make sure that most of the projects that what was going on, we were able to reverse it.
Right.
We made Ghana. Ghana was now a junk status. We are not more the junk status.
Right.
You see, economically and worldwide, where look, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama governance has brought back the business confidence.
That's
the
fine.
investment that are flowing in.
That's fine.
So don't pin government just because of the road projects.
But we have to pin government on the road
Yeah, no,
project
I'm saying
because
that-
of the promise.
I'm saying, no, as for that one, but
Yes.
I'm only saying I just try to point some of the developmental
Other
projects that are
developmental
going on,
projects that are
my
going
brother
on.
said we are not
Right.
currently.
Right. So we just want to go quickly to the phone lines and then receive comments from our listeners out there. So you can call the studio lines. Then we can also give you the opportunity to join the conversation. Let's speak to our first caller. Hello, good morning. Thanks for joining the conversation.
Pastor Jonah, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Master William.
Masaudu, join the conversation. Now,
Let me say good morning to Ibrahim as well as Sanusi and your listeners across the region.
Right.
You see, when we are talking about development, Ibrahim is mentioning about economic figures. We are talking specifically about development in the upper Ibrahim. So let's come to the issue. You see, for the road, what is the name? The airport, I think that the last of Ibrahim should stop speaking about the airport because his boss, Abdallah, told us on your station, you have the record that May, the president will come in council. It has never happened. They told us that the temp, what is the name? The upper is development, temp development project, but the PEL. They told us that the president will be in the region to come and start the commission, the airport project. It never happened. Even Dr. Gebra Agembla told them that they are lying. They don't know anything about the airport. So stop talking about it. But let's talk about the roads in the region. Look, we have MPs. Even the majority leader in Pen is the government businessman. And government will be able to secure $500 million for urban roads construction. Get, are you with me?
I'm listening.
Urban road construction, $500 million. We have 50 MP. The majority leader is the government business at Parliament. Upper is out of the 630 region. Upper is including Upper is. We are not part of the the $500 million. So when we come to development in Upper region, you see, it is very worrying to extend that the people, the NDC and their MPs, if they are in opposition, they know the development of Upper. They will go to be told that, oh, MPP, what have you done? What have you done? Meanwhile, we can be able to pinpoint what MPP has been able to do in 2017 to today. As we speak, what can they do? When they go, what he was saying that MPs are cutting, so it was Get Some project. What government in the history of this country doesn't Get Some project? Classrooms. Ibrahim, are you not ashamed of yourself? These are Get Some project that they will go around cutting swords.
What is it new about? So we want project that you told us that you are going to come and do. Up to the is Abdullah made press conference concern about the border Boku Road he used to make. It is so disturbing. Sometimes we don't need to be doing this kind of politics. We want development in the region, and the region is lacking behind. There is no Jana the way Abopan said. Among all the 15 constituencies, which of the constituencies you see a contractor is being built on the road? Yesterday or the day before, the people of Nada is demonstrating. There is no tie road among Unaban district. A single tie road is not. It is only the road which are from Bolga to Polmonkuru. That is the only district tie road that they want to Nabdan construct. And they have been voting for NDC since 1992 to today. Why? Good morning.
Thank you very much, Masaudu, for joining the conversation. You can also call the phone lines 038280915080382095566. I'll give you the opportunity to join the conversation. This morning, what are we talking about? The discussion is just on two things. One, monetization in politics. And the second one, there was a promise made exactly a year ago, captured in the mid-year budget, that some 166 constituencies were going to benefit from a 10-kilometer per constituency road project. This was July 2026. The president reiterated this same in September when he was launching the National Sanitation Day, and he also made same and re-echoed it that for every constituency we should expect from this year 2026 January a 10-kilometer road